Oh, now who in here ready to get this goddamn this album, man? Let me get my mic right. Give me a second. Let's get the mic right. Copyright disclaimer. Fair use. Purposes such as education. Let's educate my people, man. Fair use is definitely in effect, man. Let's get it, man. Um, so we gonna start like this. First thing, well, I want to bring to your attention. Did anybody notice that not only is the leaks like a cipher, but it has words in it? Did anybody know that? Did anybody know that? First thing you do as soon as you drop into the chat, man, hit that like button, double tap the screen. That's how you get us out there in the algorithm. Or you can go to the three dots at the top of the corner of the screen and go ahead, come in, get situated, and hit that like button. We about to get the show started. I appreciate everybody that came in, everybody that participated in hitting that like button, and big old shout out also to all the new subscribers, man, for the show. I pretty appreciate it, man. So boom, let's go over the content. Little Baby is closing the summer with a new album. The name, The Leaks, which officially supposed to arrive September the 5th via quality control, also known as QC, and Motown. It was originally scheduled for August 15th, but the project got pushed back 3 weeks, building even more anticipation, y'all. Now everybody know we was just talking about this. The fact, the title itself. Now, this title was already set way before the leaks actually started dropping. So I don't really think it's related. But what I will tell y'all is that the fans are pissed. We're gonna start off with the fact that I searched everywhere, y'all, and I can't find not a leak leaking anywhere. Now I tried to scratch my head and figure it out, but I thought no matter what hemisphere you're in, the distributors handle the business. Chat, let me know if you on the same page. As soon as you come in, double tap the screen, hit the lights button, man. Now, a few things you probably didn't know about this album. How it came about, the concept behind the leaks. Baby says himself, I took a couple songs that had already got leaked and put a whole album around it. Most of the leaks aren't real versions anyway. Okay. So by reshaping the tracks, he was able to turn an industry, well, who was frustrated with not getting music into a more creative way of getting music. Something different. Now, the thing that got all the fans upset, where's the music? Now, I did speculate, we did commentate earlier this week that we wasn't going to see Young Thug on the album, but no one could anticipate that it wouldn't be no album. I had the reaction set up. I'm refreshing y'all. Let me know. Maybe they late. At the end of the day, things do happen. But if the date was pushed back, and what's crazy is if you go to Lil Baby IG, he changed his picture to this. So, and then he also, his last post was the fact that the day was supposed to be the day. Now, let's get into the topic that I want to discuss. Do y'all think that some type of way everything that's been going on as far as the Atlanta situation and the leak cause, is it affecting a lot more than we thought? Let's see what the some of the comments was looking like, y'all. We see people saying, bro, this is like seconds ago. You feel me? Like this is fresh. Y'all can go there right now. They probably still they lighting them up. Everybody wondering where is the content. Now on this, we were supposed to be expecting features by Young Thug on a song called Feels Good, Schoolie, and PBC on that Let's Do It, Lil Yachty, Rallo Rodriguez, just to name a few people. But it's seeming as though there is no album being released today. Now, let me go double check right now just to be on point. Oh, I thought we had action, y'all. Thought we had action. We look at it one more way. Going nothing. Not a leak, not a not a drop. Now the fans is saying all type of things. Where you at, GOAT? People saying, bruh. People saying, where's the album? It's the fifth. Other people was calling cap. What do y'all think going on, man? I actually stayed up to react to this whole entire situation, and it's nothing to react to, y'all. I do apologize, but please understand that it is beyond my control at this point. It is beyond my control at this point. So the leaks haven't been leaked, y'all. We haven't missed nothing yet. Now, you might have seen in the vlogs controversy with another damn leak called, but this time you got Young Thug headlining next to Glorilla, and you can be, or and he can be heard on another call, basically speaking a little bit down, man. You know what I'm saying, on Glorilla. Now they got into a back and forth, nothing too crazy, but the thing that happened today is crazy because he did get a response back from Glorilla, and she had something to say, and Thug actually gave an apology, apologizing, and his excuse was basically, "My bad, twin. You know, I was down bad. I was locked up. You know what I'm saying? My head was all over the place." And we haven't seen a response. Now, I want to bring to y'all attention, man, the fact that we've been going over so much content, reacting to it, commentating. I just told y'all in probably 2 videos ago that Young Thug probably won't be on this album because, like I said, this album is via QC and Motown. And just because QC got sold, I'm thinking it's safe to say that P still got pull around that bit. You know what I'm saying? It's looking like P may still have pull around there because we haven't seen an album, y'all. Nothing came out. Is it possible that P himself had to pull some strings? Did somebody get taken off the album? Will it be dropping on a later date? Right now, it's hard to say, man. The fans is going in, man. They having a lot to say, man. They like, yo, what the fuck, yo? Yo, as you can see, this is seconds within the album dropping. Fans is already taking the IG and they want to know what's going on. Now, nothing from Lil Baby. that I seen has hit the internet. I can't tell y'all what's going on, but as soon as I find out, best believe we will be back to break that news live. But for right now, we got live breaking news. The leaks have not leaked, y'all. And could we say, is it safe to say that this may have something to do with the other leaks? Because we know the streets been talking.
Damn, BG, you made this?
Little nigga, the streets is talking. The streets is talking. Streets is talking. Streets is talking. Little nigga, the streets is talking. Little nigga, the streets is talking. Streets is talking. Little nigga, the streets is talking. Streets is talking. You better watch what you say to them. You better watch what you say to them. You better watch what you say to them. Nigga, the streets is talking. Nigga, the streets is talking. Nigga, the streets is talking. Little nigga, the streets is talking. Little nigga, the streets is talking.
Have not came out. And I'm looking at the album, I'm trying to cipher anything. And then as I'm looking at the leak, I'm starting to look a little closer. And I was looking a little harder than I realized. It's a word puzzle damn near. Yeah, go check it out on your own time, man. I this showed a few. You can see Crime Mob, well-known musicians out the A. You can see Yachty, Playboy Cardi. Wow. But no album. Will said this some bullshit, man, for real. Y'all let me know in the comments, man. What do y'all think? Is P behind this, man? Is P behind this? I did have an early prediction on this situation, and my prediction was that we wasn't gonna see Thug on the album. But I couldn't have possibly predicted that it wouldn't be no album. Maybe it got pushed back some more. Maybe it's been a few adjustments. But how many people out there in the comments feeling like I'm feeling, in that somebody definitely, quite possibly, allegedly pulled some strings and made some things happen, man? Because I'm looking for the album. I'm gonna refresh real quick. You know, we on Eastern Standard Time, and as of yet, I have not seen no music drop on where I get my music from or anywhere. Now, what I will do is I'm gonna look one more time. But as I do, take a look at some of the things that the fans had already hit Lil Baby IG, and they asking, bro, like, what's goody, dog? Where you at, go? Drop the album. You got people saying Lil Baby Cap, it ain't no album. You got people already aiming, you know what I'm saying, pointing fingers at a certain group of individuals. And speculation has already began, family. Weeks ago, when these leaks start first leaking, I told you this was a strategic drop. If Little Baby is gonna drop the album leaks, while Thug is actually getting his phone call leaks, man, that's gonna be crazy work, especially if they locked in. Boom. then I ain't gonna lie. I got a crazy twist for y'all, man. Everything is alleged educational purposes. But check this out. What if this is a promo package bigger than when we could have even imagined? How many of y'all could fathom the thought of Thug leaking his own calls? I'm gonna say it again. How many of y'all think that Thug is leaking his own phone calls? Promo, marketing. Some would say humiliation ritual. Cause it's crazy how all these artists, I mean, whoever is dropping the leaks, basically, of course, is editing out the juiciest parts, making a whole spectacle of the situation. Now here we go. If you go to Lil Baby page, he moved the date to today's date. Today's date come, no album. Do Baby drop anything to his fans? Well, why don't y'all go see for yourself? Where is the album? I'm looking at the album so hard, y'all. I started doing word puzzles in this motherfucker, and that's when I realized it's a cipher. If you're new to the vibes, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, man. Let me go to the comments. Imagine album name is the strategic way to say he's leaking the calls. Interesting. I don't think that bowl. That's what I said. That would be hella bold to leak your own calls, but we seen Thugger do stranger things. Let's be honest. Dresses, crop tops, leggings, thigh-high boots. All right, I might be putting a little bit extra on it, but purses. Do y'all remember when the purses first came in? And I forgot who was that? Was it Kanye, the GOAT? Said, nah, that's a man bag. We are here, ladies and gentlemen. Could this possibly be a new way of marketing? Strategic drop. Nah, man, for real. Whatever it is, it got the streets in a frenzy. And I know I ain't the only one who looking lost, dumbfounded. I'm sitting there doing word puzzles in the album. You hear me? I'm trying to figure it out. Y'all drop now, man. Tell me how y'all feel about this whole such like, yeah, man. How y'all feel about this, man? Where is the album at, y'all? Where's the album? Quad said all his features is in the puzzle. Said, wait, gonna read the album cover straight across and downward. It's a real message in there. Is it? Is it, huh? Is it a message in the cover or is it a message in the album? Let's get it. I mean, I can't be the only one who see this, right? No. So the first thing I did is what everybody would do. Well, hold on. Did Baby come to his IG, Twitter? Did he say anything? Like, is it being pushed back? Folks, you can see within 14 seconds, 13 seconds of 12 o'clock, they was already on go. Where you at? What's going on? Only leaks we got, y'all, It's the goddamn leaks that we've been hearing on the phone. Now, at this point, I don't think I need to go back and play the damn leaks, do I? Do we need to take a walk back down memory lane? I say nah. We already know what happened. We know what they was talking. We everybody and their mama heard the leaks. They were talking about thug leaks at church Sunday. Yeah, they've been talking about thug leaks all at work. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the city, man. Matter of fact, I might have to take to the streets and start asking, man, the streets, how they feeling about everything that's been going on. Shout to say, yes, please. So you want to go back and listen to it? We can do that. We can definitely do that at this point. Now I see a lot of people in my bushes. They don't wanna drop down. Y'all wanna commentate. Feel free to drop down in the comments, man. Get your troll on. You ain't gotta agree with what I'm talking about. You can have your own opinion for sure. Everybody welcome. So what we gonna do is, yeah, we gonna go there. We gonna go ahead and pull up the phone call. Why not? Why not? But we not gonna turn it into a whole thing because I got other content that we still ain't break. But I mean, at this point, yeah, here you go. It was a few of these right now. I think I'm looking at it. Man, listen, we can all agree on one thing. If Thug is leaking his own phone calls, could it be his way of possibly getting ahead of anything that people or his ops would have had tried to do? Or do y'all think that hell nah, boy, you tripping? We already know where it's coming from. And it's seeming like sometimes silence speaks volumes. Have Thug retreated? It seemed like every time he tried to take a step back and retreat, it's more fire. Whether it's YSL Mundo, whether it's Glorilla, whether it's goddamn Rollo, everybody has something to say. But what has Gunna said? Only thing we know is the last one. And if you listen to it, he say things like, if you want to feature, just say that. Shots was fired throughout that whole album, so y'all gotta pay attention. So look, we out though. We got it queued up. We could go back into the lead call because something is not making sense. Something is not making sense, y'all. And I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Everything is alleged fair use, but my honest opinion, man, I think that man had to got down, yo, man. He might have pulled some string. I think P might have pulled some string. Too bad I just deleted the comment, but I mean, we ain't really got to go back down that road. We heard what was said, and what was said was definitely heard. You know, so let's listen to the call, man, real quick. Let's review the call and how it all went down. And maybe I wasn't far off when I said what I said, when I was basically saying that Thug might not be on this album after talking about P, which was QC P, which when you go to the album, if you go to who's presenting it, is QC, which is quality control, alongside Motown Records. If you know, you know. Motown been around for a long time. They still around. They still doing their thing. So Here is, without further ado, the phone call we about to listen to that led up to all this controversy that we've been hearing the last week and a half. If you just coming in, you ain't missed nothing yet, cause Lil Baby ain't leaked nothing yet. No leak album has dropped. The fans are asking questions, bruh. You better have a good excuse. Not me. I'm just saying that's how they was coming, y'all. That's how they was coming. Um,
That's some bullshit. That was.
Yeah, that is some bullshit. And you know what?
That's gonna be cold, boy. That's a cold.
I was wondering about that. Like, you know how at first you had told me that he wasn't feeling his situation. I hadn't heard that nowhere else, but now I started to hear it. I can't remember who said that.
Like, well,
So he's not fucking with that. He's not feeling it.
yeah, no, cause you kicking that. I love you. You the only nigga that stayed down with me. When me and him was on the phone that night, you went to go see that nigga said out of his mouth. But you know, Shawty with me. Well, you know, I got him. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you saying that you got him on some fake cool shit. Like I got him, but you just sold him. You don't got him. You just sold him. You got you own 100% of this young nigga master, bro. That's not 1,000. That's fuck nigga shit, bro.
so boom. Shout out to let me see. I forgot who said that, but they said definitely play the tape, man. Shout out to whoever that was that said, man, play the tape, man. We might as well. We might as well at that point. So boom, what you just heard was say why. Bet I'm a baby. Salute Paul in the building. Salute everybody that's dropping down, man. So let's get it. There you go. There you go, right there. Tip. Miss Tip. Mr. Tillman. Who up? Now, we playing it. And as you can see, Thug is talking about QCP, which you see right here in front of you, owning 100% of someone's masters, and they're talking about who? Wham, aka Lil Baby. Now, if you just coming in, you ain't missed nothing yet, but we still cooking and pot. It's definitely heating up. Nico, I see you in the building, man. Game over. So we about to listen to the call, and is this the call that caused the withdrawal? The withdrawal being the damn album. What happened to it? Poof. I predicted Thug wasn't gonna be there, but no one could predict this. The whole damn album gone, allegedly, or is it pushed back? Is this the conversation that just really messed up a relationship with not just one individual? It's been speculation. It's been said that this individual that you see right here on the screen, man, got poor. You know what I'm saying? And maybe the reach was reaching. Now I ain't about to get preachy up here. If you didn't already, double tap the screen, subscribe. We about to get into the content. Is this the content that made P pull the strings, man? And no, you remember it was me who said, "Hey, I think Thug gonna get taken off." But how about the whole album got taken off the shelf? What does this mean for Thug's career? What does this mean for Lil Baby and Thug relationship? We got breaking news. The fans is asking, where is it at, bro? Them folk been waiting on it, but it done cooked up so much controversy, so much leading up into this situation. You got the fan, look, they saying cap, bro. They saying where you at, GOAT? All right, man, let's get back into it. So we're gonna get into the conversation that stirred the whole nation that possibly caused a situation. This leak call.
You own 100%
Right.
of him. If
I wonder,
if
like,
he
why
stop
he didn't
making,
even offer to sell him some of it, you know?
man, he supposed to gave him some of it. Even, but I don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you was gonna do that, you might as well have just went to him and asked him did he want to buy some of it back. You just gonna sell it to somebody else. If it was a price on it, I'm sure he would have been willing to pay some of it, you know, to get a piece of it instead of you just going and having a conversation without him fully and then selling it, you know?
Yeah, it's for sure. But it's like if I own 100% of Mariah and I'm finna sell my label and all the rights to all the music, all the copyrights. If I'm finna sell all that and make $375 million, but Mariah, the only person with me in the green, and my folk, like you ain't never took no meeting without me, like you ain't never tried to cross me out, you ain't never did none of that. I'm gonna give you some of your masters. You see what I'm saying? I take 300 million before I take 375 million. I take 300 million and give you 75 million worth of your rights back.
Matter of fact, why they handing out that? Can I get this need 50 million? Nothing too crazy. If they throwing out numbers like that, I'd want a piece too. So it's not to my surprise that when you got this much money on the table, man, things could get tricky. You know what I'm saying? Fingers can get sticky. You dig what I'm saying, man? Now, this could possibly be the phone call that got the album pushed back, or is it just taken completely off the shelf? It's a fair conversation to be had right now about Young Thug and his future as a rap artist, man. Because when you piss off the higher ups and they do things like take you off the album and basically make it to where everybody that they friends with kind of like the same thing that we seen and heard on the phone. What if that gets done to him? That boy Quad said, boy, I keep refreshing Apple Music, man. Shout out that how I was, man. I'm steady rewrite. Matter of fact, let me go check one more time, man. I could have swore all this shit with AI anyway. Like I thought this shit was like computerized and set dates and all that. And the thing about it is, I want y'all to understand this. The thing about it is, I went to Lil Baby page and he ain't said nothing about what's going on. It's his last post is this date. So now it got me thinking about it. Is y'all running a play on the fans, like, or is it something else going on? Because one thing about it, in order to drop simultaneously all over the major platforms, you have to have your date pull on it. It's like you got to have money to just like it's possible, but if you're an artist and if you ever dealt with a distributor, then you know you can't just pull and put up the music like unless you got like somebody direct number that's in the office. Now, who do y'all have in mind when you think of that type of pull? Your mind ain't got a wonder far, right? Boom. Now we seeing the album, bro. Like, where the album at, bro? I don't think y'all gotta understand. If Thug is accurate in what he's saying, and he's saying the man done sold 100% of his masters, then y'all gotta understand that Little Baby don't control none of the drops. He don't control none of the music. Do y'all understand that? The fans like.
Damn, VG, we made this. Little nigga, the streets is talking. The streets is talking, streets is talking, streets is talking. Little nigga, the streets is talking. Little nigga, the streets is talking, streets is talking. Little nigga, the streets is talking, streets is talking. You better watch what you say to them. You better watch what you say to them. You better watch what you say to them. Nigga, the streets is talking. Nigga, the streets is talking. Nigga, the streets is talking. Little nigga, the streets is talking. Little nigga, the streets is talking. You better watch what you say to them. You better watch what you say. You better watch what you say to them. You better watch what.
Man, you really gotta watch what you say out here, man, because it's no telling, especially when you're on a secure line, how that line could be used against you. Now, we did speculate a little bit earlier that maybe Thug was leaking his own phone calls, but let's be honest, y'all. In reality, how many of y'all really think that man leaked his own phone call? Do y'all think that Thug is tough enough? Because he had to know what was gonna come with those leaked calls. Humiliation. But I ask y'all, do y'all think Thug scared of humiliation? Do y'all think Thug give a fuck about what people think about him? Or is he standing on big business and he really have a disgust in his heart for rats and anybody that work with law enforcement? It's hard to say. Especially when you see the fact that shit, he had a 2-hour interrogation. So we seeing a lot of hypocritical things in the situation and how it's being maneuvered and used against Thug. But what about this album, man? Where is the leaks? The street saying, boy, you know what the leaks at. You already got them. Every day it's like you go to sleep, wake up, it's a new leak. Today's leak was a Glorilla leak. The day before that, it was a QC leak. The day before that, it was the goddamn, come on, man. And then I'm sitting there telling my people, like, yeah, man, y'all know Lil Baby about to drop an album called The Leaks. Strategic drop. Come the 5th, 12 o'clock. And my thing is, if you Google it, you can see people have made stories, but I'm looking at like, bro, is that even a legit rollout? The only thing that really sold it for me is the fact that if you go on Lil Baby IG, he promoting himself. So let's go back to this conversation that I feel like led up to this entire situation.
Cause if I sell the shit and make $375 million, I'm already thinking in my mind I got to give you the $75 million anyway. So before I do that, I ain't gonna even take the money. I'm gonna just give you $75 million of your shit. So and your shit steady growing. If you hold your shit for 2-3 years, you gonna get you $100 million for it. If you hold it for 2-3 more years, you gonna get you $100 million. That shit might accumulate 25 more million. 15, 10 more million, whatever. Like you might sell that shit in 3 years and get 80 million. 85 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really on some, boy, I love you. Like, man, you my little brother. Cause if you take Wham out of the picture, he probably get 100 million. If you take Wham out of the picture, I know for sure you made 275 million on Wham for sure. 100%. He in the green. He not in the red. The label owe him. He don't owe no label nothing. Every label he signed, he signed the 2 labels. Everyone, both of them motherfuckers owe him. But goddamn.
Now I ain't gonna lie, y'all. After doing the research and I'm looking at the project, Thug is accurate in what he's saying. He is signed to 2 labels, QC, Quality Control, and the other label is Motown. But who pulled the album? I kind of felt like it wasn't gonna drop because usually, you know how you see the album already in wherever you get your music from, you'll see the promo. But if you type this album, it's been a full promo run for this album. Now in this picture, you can see Pete right there with Thug. He got a hand on his shoulder, like You know what I'm saying? Everything was good. Like they was good at this point in their career. You feel me? But where did things change? When did it switch up? You know what I'm saying? When Thug had his money, I mean, had his, you know what I'm saying? I call that the money rub. You know what I'm saying? Put your hand together, rub your hands together. You know what I'm saying? That Birdman money rub. You did. He probably was thinking in his head like, yes, sir, I'm definitely gonna run me up a check. But boom, if you listen to the lead call, he like, bro, they ain't not making it easy for a young, you know what I'm talking about, to run up a check. It's like in order to really run up a check, you gotta have people under you. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta play your position. Now, what we hearing in these lead calls is that, and it's so crazy. We've been covering this content, so I hate to go back over it, but I will just a little bit. When we heard the call where Thug was like, boom, Shawty said he wanted Wayne to take the meeting. And they were like, all right, boom, I'm gonna call P. And then he like, nah. Ain't no need to bring P. And what Thug said, now all this is a Thug account. You know what I'm talking about? So we don't know, you know, Wayne's side of the story, but we don't know how Wayne felt after he started hearing all these lead calls neither. So according to Thor, he say shit. P took the meeting without Wayne when Wayne said he wasn't gonna take no meetings without P, which means that P backdoored Wayne for some M's, but we don't know how that really went because that's allegedly. We seen Thug today backtrack on some words with Glorilla, and he said, I'm sorry, twin. Would he have and could he possibly have that same energy for P? Because right now, from what it's looking like, the pressure is on, man. The album did not drop. We was definitely supposed to be doing the reaction, but it's nothing to react to. So I had to go back into from which we have came. And that's these leaked goddamn calls, man. So we here. We here. We right back where we started, man. I'm gonna tell. Oh, boy, that's a good one. That's a good one. Oh man. His album is about to drop. When? Today was the day. Did it drop? It did not. But what I did while I'm sitting there looking, I was looking at it so hard, waiting for it to drop. I realized that if you look hard enough, it's messages all throughout this whole album cover, y'all. Strategic. So I guess we just gotta play word puzzle until the album is get back into these phone calls.
Yeah, that was some sucker shit. That was some bullshit. I ain't gonna lie. See, I thought he just sold the label. I'm like, damn, boy, that's big. Like, but yo, much that coke. You sold a label for 300 something million. What the fuck, man? Yo, ass sold the goddamn copyrights. Man, you sold everything. You went out bad. Man, you could have got 600-700 million for that shit, nigga. But yo, ass went out bad. Like bad. What wrong with that nigga? But now you telling Wham, hold on, I need to talk to you about something serious, but you just holding him off. It's like me telling you, I need to talk to you about something serious. I got a hoe pregnant, but I ain't telling you what it is. I'm just like, I need to talk to you. This shit's serious, but I'm trying to wait till I get the abortion.
What's it?
To tell you, shit like that. Like,
hey, that boy Quad say, it must be dropping 3 a.m. That's 12 o'clock. Cali time, goddamn. Hey, man, look. Shout out. I was trying to figure out, but what hemisphere? You know what I'm talking about? Maybe it's a mistake in the algorithm, goddamn. Any excuse will work at this point, man. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got folk thinking they Wi-Fi fucking up. God damn, refreshing the screen. Keep going back to wherever you get your music from. It ain't nothing coming up. Are y'all having that problem on y'all end too? Cause I swear to God, I ain't seen no goddamn leak. Not a leak, man. Not a peep of an album, man. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I don't know, this shit dropping in Chinatown, USA time, goddamn Alaskan time, man. I don't know, man. Or maybe something more sinister is going on, man. You hear me? Maybe something more. I, I, I ain't gonna say sinister, but maybe somebody pulls some strings, man. And I haven't looked yet, but how many people know do Baby and Thug still follow each other? Like, I don't look into that type of shit, and I don't be saying who following who. But I guess at this point in time, everything matters, man. I don't know. I don't know what to tell y'all, man. I don't know what to tell y'all. I'm here for like 10 more minutes and then I'm gone. I literally stayed up thinking I was gonna react to this album, but the album never projected, man. It never came to fruition. I supposed to be asleep for work, and he got me up waiting on him. Man, how you thought the fans felt, man? But my thing is, y'all do understand anybody that ever worked with in music or know how distribution work. Um, it is hard. First off, if you trying to do a strategic drop and you want to drop simultaneously over, let's say, 100 different platforms, which is how distribution work, you have to let them people know at least the minimum, like 15, like to even get the 15, you got to pay a big bag. But if you don't want to pay nothing, then you got to let them folk know like 90 to 45 days in advance so they can make sure you drop. Now, the fact that this album was pushed back, it does have me scratching my head like, okay, maybe being that they pushed it back, because every time you put it in, all right, boom, let me tell you this. If you're going to push the album back, the dates that you pushing it back, like 3 weeks does matter versus, all right, boom, you're trying to push it back 6 months. They can work your 6 month easier than the 3 week, because again, we talking about dropping at the same time over hundreds of places where you get your music at. So it could be that going on, but I think it's something deeper than that going on. I'm not gonna lie. The album didn't drop. The album did get pushed back from August, and it got pushed back to the 5th, which is today. It was supposed to drop at 12 o'clock. Now, maybe it's going to drop at 6 o'clock. We got the whole 24 hours for them to get, you know what I'm saying, right, boom. But usually how this thing go, when you drop on a certain day, boom, it's a countdown, and boom, it's going to drop. I'm feeling like somebody might have got down, remove a couple features, or maybe one in particular, you know what I'm talking about? And that's why we don't got no album. Either way it go, it's nothing to react to. Shall I say, Young Thug snitch was worst of all Atlanta snitches. Hey, it's a lot of allegations going on. I feel like this album was gonna do nothing for that, because this album ain't got nothing to do with what's going on in present time. This album, like I said in the beginning of this live stream, was already uh told to the people what it was gonna be, and basically it was a bunch of leaked songs that had already been redone or maybe remastered, and that he was just gonna feed the streets. So this wasn't like a major album, but at the end of the day, it was a body of work. But now it got me thinking: is Thug behind this, man? Is Thug working a masterful play? You know what I'm saying? Is Thug working a masterful play, and is he about to drop? Could all these leak calls be a strategic marketing strategy? Now a lot of y'all be like, boy, what is wrong with you, boy? You tripping, boy. But humiliation rituals allegedly are real, man. That's the only way I can think of this shit. But got 5 more minutes before I get up out of here. So let's get a little bit more into this phone call, the phone call that I feel like is the reason why this album did not come out. Because at the end of the day, QC was sold, and it was sold by this man right here on the screen, who we all seen last week. Thug have a full fallout online publicly, and kind words was not used. Let's just be honest. Shots were fired.
Now I got the abortion. Now it came out on the internet. Boom, Young Thug had a girl pregnant, but paid for the abortion. Now I'm just telling you, like, man, that's what I've been trying to talk to you about. Man, you could have been talking to me about that shit. You got damn, you know what I mean? You keep like, I need to talk to you about something. Man, like, what's up? What's up, nigga? Talk. We gonna talk. Yeah, you trying to say that until you get the deal done, because you know Wham can stop the deal. You know what I'm saying? The people only getting buying your label because of Wham. They not buying your label because no motherfucking Migos. Them nigga in the red. Them nigga ain't making no money, huh? Watch out. Nigga in the red. You know what I'm saying? Like, one or two of them done bought their shit back from your ass anyway. Done gave your ass 15, 20 million of they little hard earned money. Bought their shit back. So you them sure got all them anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, man, you 100%. I wouldn't ever do no shit like that. Especially to no nigga like Wham. That nigga solid. He really solid. That's one nigga I can say in this world that's really, really solid. He not gonna cross you out. He ain't doing none of that. That nigga says, Scooter Braun DM'd him, said, yo, bro, let's have a meeting. He told Scooter Braun, shit, I'm bringing P. Scooter Braun like, you ain't gonna need to bring P. Wham like, man, I don't really be doing that with Scooter Braun. He told Wham that. Wham like, I don't really be doing no business with that, bro. You know what I'm saying? That my big homie, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never doing that with bro. Like, shout out part of everything I do. Scooter Braun like, okay, cool. He started hitting Wham and hit P. P went straight and took the meeting without Wham. I talked to Wham on the phone. I said, what you think he gonna give you out that money? I said, you think he gonna give you 75 million or 100 million? He like, shit. I'm like, be always real. Do you think he gonna give you 75 to 100 million off that deal? Be always real. He like, hell no, I don't think that nigga gonna do it right like that. But Scooter Braun offered Wham 150 million. Scooter Braun told Wham, I want to buy your rights. I'm gonna give you 150 million. Wham tell this nigga, nah, I'm cool. I gotta bring Pete to the meeting. Man, that nigga went straight around Wham and called Pete and bought the whole label from Pete. The whole company was Scooter Braun trying to buy Lil Wham, trying to buy him out of the deal too. He wanted to buy Wham out of the deal. Like, I want you to be with me. Wham like, shit, you gotta talk to Pete. You gotta talk to Pete about that. Man, nigga, Pete crossed that nigga head red hot, worst way. I'm on the phone with Wham, he just like, man, that nigga Scooter Braun try to have the same deal with me, the same meeting with me. I tell that nigga, I ain't really doing that without Pete, you know, I'm just solid. Man, Pete go take the meeting without Wham and get the jump business done. Of course, the nigga get the pay for sure, but goddamn, bro. Wham said, I know he ain't finna give me 75 million. I said, you think he'll give you a 50? He like, hell no, I don't think that nigga gonna come out no 50. He gonna try to play some game. Why would I tell you? He gonna try to play game. I'm like, damn, bro, that's crazy. Crazy that you didn't know it. I knew I was talking, but I just wanted to hear what Wham was saying. Like, what you think he gonna do? Wham, like,
man, listen. We about to get up out of here, right? But if you didn't already, subscribe to the channel, man. At the end of the day, unbiased commentary. You know what I'm saying? We try to get it right the first time, and if we don't mind coming back, double backing down, and giving it to you right the second time. But what we not gonna do is make up anything on nobody, man. Everybody on the board spoke on their own behalf, their own parts, and we only commentate. At the end of the day, everything is alleged, everything is fair use. But I'ma be honest. Do y'all think P pulls some strings, man? What happened to the album? What happened? The fans want to know. So we gonna give Lil Baby some time. Maybe it's gonna drop a little bit later on the 5th. Maybe it ain't at the top. So we gonna see. But just get ready, man, because I got a good feeling that things is about to take a turn in a way that we did not expect it. If you new, subscribe. Until then, man, y'all stay blessed, man. I'm about to get up out of here, man. It's your host who be doing the most, Houdini. Appreciate everybody that subscribe, everybody that hit that like button.
Real talk, what you gon' do